Hello and welcome my fab fans to Glam's new video. I'm gonna be labeling and organizing every single one of my wigs. One, because I need to. Two, that way I can keep my wigs out from under my bed. I'll have easier access to them, making it so that I cosplay a lot easier. So let's just dump them all out of the bag that I currently have right now. Yes, I do keep drinks under my bed because when I am laying in bed and I'm thirsty when I wake up, I could just reach my hand under my bed, still be warm under my covers, and open a bottle of water or a can of soda and chug it. I just think I'm more inventive and smart. It's like I was so high, it's just the camera. So funny. Also, I plan on using this bag instead of my oldie bags because they're sturdier, so rather use them for shopping and stuff. I also kind of need to return them. They are not mine originally. Though I did help buy a few of hers, so she can't get upset that I have so many of them. I have 3. She has like 20. She buys new ones almost every time she goes. Anyhow, I need to grab some masking tape. I'm literally just going to label them as anime characters that I use them for. Because the thing is, once I hear like the name of an anime character, I can remember exactly what the wig looks like. Like this one is the green and brown one, so it's Deku's. Can I not grab a pen? Yep. Anyhow. One's here. I need to. One's a generic brown wig, but it's like the short-haired one. I use it for my Freddy Fazbear cosplay, and also Lance from Voltron. So honestly, I'm probably gonna just put Lance on it. Okay, which one are you? My Jiro wig. Yuji and Sukuna. This is just a plain blonde wig. I used to use this for my when you're exhausted mentally. I used to use this for when I would cosplay as Junko, but I've recently got a new wig for Junko, so I actually don't have a use for her right now until I find another dark-rooted blonde character to cosplay. So I'm gonna keep this one separate from the others, since she technically doesn't have a character to go with her current. My loot wig. This also technically doesn't have an anime character to go with it. Like a white root and black ends. I use it for a character I wrote into a story, which I called Scarlet. So I am gonna label this one Scarlet. And you might be wondering, why'd you name a white-haired character Scarlet? Her favorite color is red. And she calls herself Scarlet. She named herself. Though I didn't put that information in the story yet. But she does like the color of scarlet, so. Mainly because it reminds her of a lot of her enemies. Yeah. That story actually has like some deep-rooted racism in it. Not because of the main characters, but like some of the things that happens to the friends of the main characters. Nina. I use this one for Kalila, but I also use it for like Emily, and now I also use it for 2B. Labeling these wigs will make it so much easier on me. This one is my Ave. It is a curly, long wig. And I use it for Marceline also, in conjunction with one of my ponytail attachments. And I originally used to use this one for Kano, and also I used to use this wig for, whenever I would dress up as Morticia Adams. I'd just brush it out more. But okay. My toga wig. I had to make sure I wasn't mixing it up with another wig. I have like 3 blonde wigs now. And 2 of them have hair attachments. You might be like, well, aren't they like different colors? Technically, yes. But I'm not always in good lighting. This is just a bangs attachment, so I'm going to put that in the pile of unused. This is my I'm pretty sure this is my Rosaline. Yes. Yes, it is my Rosaline. I don't use this wig for any other characters. It's only Rosaline's. So I keep the props in the bag. It's not because no characters have the similar hairstyle as her, it's just, I can't see with the wig on. And everyone else is a cosplayed Rosaline. This one doesn't have a person for it yet. It's a black and blue wig. I'm pretty sure this is the wig I use. It's my Your wig. I also use it for when I dress up as Wednesday Addams. I'm pretty sure I have 2 red wigs, and I need to find out which is which. So is this my good, the one that I bought separately? Or is this the shitty one? Aha, I found the shitty red wig. Oh, this is getting thrown out, because I fucking hate it. No, I honestly should probably just give it away. For a few hours. Or make it into another wig. Yo, wait, I could make it into a ponytail attachment. That'd be actually kind of convenient for specific characters. There's a few redheaded characters I wouldn't mind cosplaying. So, honestly, with a claw flip, it could turn into a ponytail. And since it has more hair, not only will it be nicer, because it has more hair than my actual ones that I bought online, it'll just work better. This is a plain brown wig. I use it for Uraraka and Pomni, but it's technically a Pomni wig. And I want to get a new wig for Uraraka because it's just really flat, and I think I could get a nicer wig than this one. And also, Uraraka's hair would look so much better when cosplaying as Velma than this flat. Really flat. This is a Miku wig. It actually has like metal bun attachments, but I usually just use my regular pigtails with it. However, I mainly got it for the base wig. But I have 2 base wigs. So technically, I need to get rid of this base wig since I have a new one. You might be like, oh my god, you're gonna throw out wigs? And technically, every so often, if you brush wigs enough, you're supposed to get rid of the old one and get a new one to replace it. Because wigs do get destroyed and do have a lifespan, depending on how often you style them, how often you brush them. Hair is gonna fall out, no matter what. And it doesn't grow back on a wig. But honestly, I might add some layers of that wig into this one. So that's why I'm not gonna throw it out, but instead just sew it into this one. Like with the blonde wig over there, I actually sewed extra blonde layers into that wig so it's a bit fuller and isn't as see-through, which is what problem I had with it originally and why I didn't like it. And why I got a new blonde wig for my cosplay. Don't get me wrong. Still a good wig. And honestly, I'm gonna sew more blonde into it eventually. And yes, I do actually sew hair into the wigs to add more rows so that the hair is fuller. Most of the time, people just crimp it and then just hope it's enough hair. I add a whole nother wig's worth of hair on most of my cosplay wigs if I want to use it not for like a natural look, but instead an animated look. This is my thing. Okay, so I have 2 purple wigs. This one's curly, this one's like long and straight. But I use them for different characters. But originally I didn't. But the original reason I looked for a purple wig in the first place was so I could cosplay as Entrapta from The Legend of She-Ra. I love Entrapta. But I recently used this wig for another character. I did take out the hair afterwards. But I Yeah, no, I have two purple wigs. Technically, I could use one for Entrapta and use one for another character, but I like this wig for both Entrapta and for Blair, because it's the right kind of purple. So I'm just gonna constantly switch between pigtails and the swoopy hair. Which means I'll have to restyle it every single time I use it. Until I get, like, ponytail attachments. Which, honestly, I am looking for purple ponytail attachments that are a pale lavender purple. That would match this wig. But until then, I'm just gonna keep restyling the wig. It is hard to find color matches, by the way. Roomy. I actually really don't like my Roomy wig. Don't get me wrong, it's actually better quality than I thought it was, but I definitely need to add more. Need to rebraid it and stuff so that it actually looks a bit nicer. Mm-hmm. This way I use for I love when I blank on names. On my Rainbow Dash wig. I just wanted an excuse to buy really colorful wigs, and that's why I started cosplaying My Little Pony characters. I also owned all the toys. Never watched the show, not even once. Didn't even know there was a show when I got the toys. I just liked that I had toys that were colorful and pretty. Though there were books. I did own a lot of books. My mom is like a weird crunchy mom, so most of the time we were either outside or reading. Unless our dad was home, and then we'd be on TV and or video games. Haha, my one of the characters I cosplay as is an OC. It is Wen from the story Chaos Castle. Go and check it out. There is a playlist. I'm probably gonna put it in the description, but if I don't, just check my playlist for you. Okay, this is my Maki wig. And the main reason I'm using this one is because I know, one, this bag is bigger than the other two. And also because I can hang it up partially. Which means it won't go anywhere. Still blanking on that name for that one character. This is my Mau Mau. Mau Mau means cat. And Zhao Mao means small cat. Okay, so this one's flat, which means it is my oh, my brain is just going through the names. The voice actor was really sweet, and he let me have a poster for free because I didn't really want a signature. I kind of just liked the character and the art on the poster. Remember it eventually. I mean, when you cosplay over 105 characters, you're bound to do blank occasionally. This is my Jinx wig. This one I got for both powder, but also so I could do my Sally face cosplay. So I'm going to put Sal on this one. Because technically it's a plain blue wig and it doesn't have the pink in it. Unless I add the pink. So I'm just gonna put Sal. Tamaki. Fuck hell. Because I kept thinking of his like hero name, which is like Sun Eater. And then I got and then my brain said Soul Eater, and I'm like, that's the name of an anime. This gray wig, I am going to modify it to where it has like the fake shaved side. But until then, I'm leaving it alone and in this bed. And it is my Luna wig. So I do plan on getting a new pair of ears for the cosplay. Because originally, I remembered having like fake ears that had black and white on the inside. But apparently I only had ones that were black on the tips and white the rest of the way. My Pinkie Pie wig that I can also use for another character. 02. Pinkie Pie and 02. Wait. Oh my god, I did switch the wigs. I knew I had two pink ones that were long. This one's the Pinkie Pie and 02 one. This one is actually from a video game, I'm pretty sure. I don't have her cosplay yet, though. I just have the wig, but I did try to use it for another one. But honestly, this one might work for 0 too, also. So I'm gonna try them both on. But this one's I don't remember the name of that character. I'm gonna leave this one to the side. Hit something. This one's going to the side because I technically want to label it better and make sure I properly label it. To label something, you gotta do it right. Otherwise, it's not good enough. You can try harder. This is for, wait, no, that's Fluttershy, not Pinkie Pie. I'm gonna switch them. Actually, I did get 4. 0 2 label, but I'm gonna add Fluttershy. And that's how you know I have too many costumes. Hard to keep track of, you know? Anywho, Twilight Sparkle. And I feel like you've got so many wigs, because I can. God forbid a girl has a hobby or 2, or 500. I do so many different things. Crochet, jewelry making. The thing is, I don't do just one kind of jewelry, I do all kinds of jewelry. And I'm soon gonna start leather working because my dad knows someone who has tools they want to get rid of for leather working. So I'm gonna learn how to make collars. So be excited because honestly, I am. I'm gonna make such cool cosplays. Roxy or Roxanne Wolf. But now, here we go. This bag is full. To be fair, I knew it would get full. I'm not shocked about that. It was actually a big part of the plan. Because right under it is like a little space where I can put this box filled with more wigs. And it will keep them down too. I also have a space next to it where I can add another bag if need be for when I get more wigs or more costumes. I might switch out this box eventually for that tray filled with craft stuff. But until I clean out the tray and stuff, it's going in this box. Because it's what I have open and available currently. I'd rather it be in an actual proper container. instead of a box that I used to carry soda in. This is a Todoroki wig. A lot of people think I look kind of hot as Todoroki, and I don't know how to feel about that, considering that's a child, right? I just try to like mimic the anime and stuff with like how the character acts. This one's my Shigaraki wig. Though I can also use a longer white wig for Shigaraki now. So I could use my curly white wig for his character. And it would make sense. I don't know how to feel about that though. This one I use for I use it for Sarah, Emily, but I guess I can also use it for Shigaraki now. So if you want me to do the updated version of Shigaraki, let me know. Because I kind of like the original where he's just wearing black. This is my Bakugo wig. Also, comment your favorite anime characters down below. If I don't have the character, I might cosplay them in the future. If I do have the character, I'm going to bring them closer to the top of my list for when I start cosplaying again. I'm taking a small break since I started classes, and I wanted my room to be fully organized and clean so that filming would be nicer looking. Because I like Kina has the red hair, and Madeline is blue hair. So this one's my rhythm wig. Just wig from the anime rather than the named character, because there was so much happening in that anime that made it so hard to follow. I'm not gonna lie, pretty sure manga is usually the better option if it's a fast-paced anime, because it means the manga has more details that they definitely did not put in the anime. Yeah, this is my Nezuko wig. Nezuko. This one's my plain black wig. I can write for the characters, but I can only think of so many somehow. This one's for Lisa for Genshin Impact. Definitely more characters I use this for, but I can think of those main ones for now. What's the other one? If this one isn't the right. One of these is my Yumako wig, and one of these is a different character. This one's Yumiko. What's the snake cashier's name? Igora. Yeah, this is my Igora wig. Then I see my phone from here. Why would I even try? This is like my. This is like a really nice wig, but I use it for a Chaos Castle. But honestly, It's just a genuinely nice, fluffy wig. So there is probably a character I could use the wig for other than my own, but I just like this wig on its own. Like, honestly, my favorite one right now. Because it just makes me look so attractive. You might be like, oh my god, are you afraid of destroying it? No. Just buy a new one. All wigs get destroyed eventually. Draculaura. Draculaura. Oops. I have so many black wigs I meant it. This one's nice. What's the other one? I have so many questions. See, another black wig. I get all my black ones out. I need to find out exactly what they are. I gotta make sure I labeled them right. Okay, so this one is. Yep, this one is the correct. My wigs smell really good because I keep them so clean. No, questions. Did I put my other? So the What is yours? This one isn't Aizawa. This one is definitely a short black wig then. My short black wig. This one's my Dobby wig. See, when I say they look similar in the bag, I meant it. I mean, this one, when they're both outside, they look relatively, like, different. Because, like, this one does look slightly bigger. But if you don't have them together, are you going to notice the difference right off the bat? I don't. Unless I'm looking at both. Unfortunately. But not all of my wigs out all at once. Now this is my good red wig that I use for it's not I meant to say mullet. This is the mullet I use for Ultron. This is my Yumiko. No, not Yumiko. Junko wig. Bakima. That's what this one is. It's for Zelda. This box is a little bit full. Yeah, they're both going in. I was trying to avoid having to use these, but many things you have to say many things. You have to admit you're a hoarder. With unused wigs in here. Space. There is still a little bit of space. This hazardly and just the wigs that I have no use for right now. This one, I don't remember the name of the character it actually was for. This one, I do have the costume for it, but I have not cosplayed the character yet. In actually keeping the box together. As an unused, I'll use it for a multitude of characters. Swans. I actually used this one for, actually originally got this wig for, drawing a lot of blanks today. I'll remember it eventually. I actually don't know who I'd use this wig for. I got it because I liked it. However, I do have a plan for this one. I do know who I'm going to use it for. I had a very particular character in mind when I got that. This one was bought for me. Another character that I actually already was wearing. I use it for Zoe from K-pop Demon Hunters. Probably use it for another character, but for now, that's all I have for her. This is my There's one more wig over there. Another character I plan to cosplay in the future. Stay tuned for any new characters. Anyhow. Ronnie from Elding Ring. There we go. Knew I'd remember it. Now these are all the wigs that I have no. Sorry. 5 actual wigs here. And a bang piece. So, anyhow. Peace, love, have a good day, my fat fans, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!